Okay, so we're getting a pretty big and sudden presentation this week. I was all set for the weekend, but I was not ready for a sudden PlayStation event right smack in the middle of Wednesday. We'll see how big this stuff is going to be. Seems like it's well, I was thinking about it's been a long time since we've had a I mean, I think it's officially, yeah, I mean, it is officially a state of play, but I think they also classified it as a showcase, PlayStation showcase. You know, there's all these minor differences, but it's enough of a difference this time. That's funny. It's not starting exactly at 5 o'clock. They're off by like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Actually, maybe 2 minutes. It's 4:58 right now, so you know, in less than 2 minutes, it's gonna be 5 o'clock. Whatever. But yeah, I've been planning what to do for Saturday and Sunday, and I'll probably end up playing the Zenless Zone Zero update. That's my guess, at least. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know exactly how I would do audio for that, since there is supposed to be a good amount of story in it and stuff. I mean, technically, that's the only thing I'm actually doing in the story, you know, just watching the story in Zenless Zone Zero. There's not that much gameplay, unfortunately. That's just the way it is, I suppose. But, let's see, I mean, I was considering Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but ironically, that actually I think is going to have too much story, because I've only streamed it once. I do plan to play it again. It's just, I kind of got stuck, sort of, within like an hour of playing it. So that was a big deal. And yeah, so like, they do talk like a lot in that game, actually, surprisingly. Like, I was not expecting them to talk as much as they do. But there's actually, I mean, there's a lot of exploration, to be fair. It's like every time that there'd be a cutscene, I would definitely want to stop everything and listen. But I don't know how often that's going to be. Maybe I should consider it, though, then again. But it would be a little bit annoying to have to, well, I guess, no, yeah, I get, well, no, yeah, because I'm going to either have to constantly be switching between muting either the gameplay or the presentation, whatever presentation it would be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. I definitely would prefer, yeah, just to have gameplay in the background. That's how kind of bad I'm expecting Zenless Zone Zero to be. That it's like, oh no, they're gonna be talking a lot, and I'm like, it's fine, whatever. After that last Zenless Zone Zero story stream, like I don't have too much expectations for the story to be that engaging. Like, just, we're in China, amazing, right? And it's like, really, that's it? Although I guess maybe it might be a training arc, so that could be interesting. I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of training arc you can really do in a gacha game, since you kind of have to not train that long, basically. For here, I'm expecting Wolverine, and of course, Ghost of Yote, but you know, they already announced that one. I guess we'll see what they got. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. I could barely hear what that noise was. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I assume this is like a representation for the player? Maybe? Oh yeah, they're also probably going to show Death Stranding too. Armada, maybe. Maybe like they're actually showing the games that they're going to be showing off here, just in like a more abstract way. I don't know. Is this? No. No, this is new. Or maybe not. This reminds me of a game from like 10 plus years ago, but I think it might be something else. But I guess this is kind of a rhythm game. Kinda. Luminous arrives. Love is making waves. I think this should have been a more normal trailer because I can't quite tell what that was exactly. But then again, it's a VR game, so maybe that's why it's unclear.
I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、PlayStation 5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。
Typical crap.
テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。
I guess it's Tetris Effect, but it's their own IP.
Thank you.
Basically.
And enjoy the rest of State of Play.
I guess they do call it State of Play. Wait. What? Excuse me, sir. We are watching the State of Play right now. Okay.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality.
Reality.
With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
I don't know what this is.
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
Oh, it's Pragmata. This is from 5 years ago. I believe it's Capcom. Yep, Capcom. So yeah, good timing. They had to restart development on this like 2 years ago, I think.
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good.
So I think she has telekinesis.
I think I can help.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I expected when I first saw the game, so that's good.
Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
This music's kind of weird.
Bypassing first and second firewalls, hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
Well, I guess they were like showing off the game at the very beginning of the State of Play, because like they showed that astronaut, and I'm like,
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
It's like she's an AI. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was the last time we saw it. 2026. Yeah, it's real. It's real. We're still not showing more gameplay than that, though. But, you know, we saw something. It looks okay. Good graphics. Space. Spacesuit. I think that was pretty good.
Hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
I don't know what this is.
One curry time.
Romeo! Romeo, stay with
Grandpa, I'm gonna die.
Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
Is this Suda 51? Makes me think of Suda 51. Like maybe Grasshopper games.
From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
Yes, it's definitely gotta be. That's gotta be Suda 51. Good music. Even if it's janky, this is pretty solid.
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026. Maybe.
Maybe.
That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
Oh, that's cool. Yep, Grasshopper, yeah. Like I thought. I'm like, what else could it be? Yeah, clearly Suda 51. Clearly.
皆さんこんにちは。グラスホッパーの役者の須田剛一です。いえいえ。皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作。
Long hiatus, huh? I don't know how long the hiatus was.
いよいよ発表できました。このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオがロミオスターゲーザーという名前なんですかっこいいでしょ。時空犯罪
FBI investigator, what?
凶悪なですね指名手配を
It's typical, right? Across space time, right?
倒していく。そんなブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません。銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは
very philosophical.
お待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
I think he's going off by like 1 or 2 years on that. I think that's when PlayStation's anniversary was. Even PlayStation didn't make that big a deal of it, honestly. Yeah, okay, here's Silent Hill F. I think, I don't know, this might come out this year. I'm not 100% sure. I think so, though. Can she read minds? Maybe. I forget exactly what the last presentation. I think it was the Konami presentation. Like, we got a good amount of gameplay, but I still feel like I don't quite understand what the gameplay is. It's mostly standing, walking around, I think. I don't think I've been seeing combat, I think. Up to now. I could be wrong, though. Well, that seems about what I saw last time. Oh, yeah, we did see her with the pipe. I don't remember what she does with it. Wow, she swings it. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting boss.
Hinako. どこにいるの? はいいよね。何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。一人は嫌だよ。寂しいよ。
Okay, interesting enemies. Yeah, they're really living up to like Silent Hill, but in Japan. That's pretty appropriate. You know, you got your Japanese school, of course. She's always in her Japanese outfit. Oh, Naginata. Really? I want to see her swing a Naginata around. Sheesh. Yeah. Interesting. So that reminds me of Siren Blood Curse, which is by a completely different studio. Oh wow, September 25th. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get it, but it's not bad though. Sheesh. It looks really solid. I can't complain. I can't really find any complaints about it, other than the music doesn't really stick out that much, but that's a really minor complaint, I think.
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
I don't know this.
We will track the
Oh, Castlevania?
Break its gates and exterminate the creatures that dwell within.
I thought all the Castlevanias were out though. Is this new? I can't tell if it's new. Funnily enough. Funny that I was just talking about Symphony of the Night.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imagination.
Okay, that's definitely new when you look at that. That's not in any previous Castlevania. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Interesting. That's a cool boss. Oh, see, those cutscenes though look way better than the actual video game though. There's this weird offness to all this gameplay, but the cutscenes actually kind of looked immaculate, honestly. Okay, so you can actually customize, but you can dress up as Dracula. That's kind of crazy.
With me. Cross.
Tonight, we start our mission.
Bloodstained. Wait, so it's just not Castlevania? I believe this. Then is this the same director or studio that made?
So you've come.
I think the last one was called Bloodstained also.
Right into the palm of my hand.
Bloodstain? Was it Bloodstain? It's been too long.
Of Shinjuku that I'm seeing
I think yeah, it's like a sequel kind of.
I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical.
Digimon? Yes, Digimon. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying this.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the
Hopefully it's going to be in like October or later.
Probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
I wish they would go to the okay, they do go to the digital world a little bit at least.
Stop it! That egg is very important!
So I was gonna say, in all the Digimon media, you go to the digital world sooner or later.
It is just as a great one, Plutomon said.
It can't protect anyone. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the future.
We must fulfill our mission.
It looks just as good as the last game, I would say. Good, exactly where I wanted it to be. Because, like, I want it far away from any other title, honestly. I don't think there's any other big titles in October, but I could be wrong. This is the Final Fantasy 16 developers, I think.
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice.
Oh,
Deliver
Ivalice.
us from our sins,
Tactics,
that we might know salvation.
I guess. Is this a remake? Or is this just...
Why do you fight? Why war?
Yeah, it's the same. Okay, it basically looks the same. So it's a remake, but... Or a remaster, I should say.
It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Ivalice Chronicles.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Both versions. They look the same, but I'm sure there's some major differences. A little surprising how late that is, actually. I thought it'd be ready to go. Like,
hi everyone, I'm Sean.
why not announce it once it's like about to be out? Well, I guess they shouldn't shadow drop it, to be fair.
PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
That reminds me. Are they gonna have Phantom Blade Zero today?
Really special.
I
When
think so.
I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
Shut up, idiot.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Awful dialogue.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah.
How badly? Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
Developer of Getting Over It with Bent Body.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place.
They've been
one
talking about
foot
this for
in
like
front of
2
the
or
other,
3 years.
Which is easier said than done. Main
It better come
character
out this
Nate
year.
Requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock knock. Oh no, you found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out
Oh.
when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
September 8th. It's just like basically cringe incarnate in the video game.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape.
Okay. Very small game.
Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
Not too bad.
Sid,
Kind of a
why
kids
don't you
game,
tee this
sort
next
of.
one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world.
How long have it been since the last Hot Shots
and new
golf?
nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai Namco's
Wow.
iconic Pac-Man as
That's
an
cool.
early unlockable character.
I like that. I'm not getting the game, but I like that.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
I'm very picky about games I'll never play in my life. Strider, yeah, I was gonna say. Or no, Ninja
Ragebound is a
Gaiden.
challenging
The original.
new
Oh wow.
entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from
Really?
rival clans
Blasphemous
forced to combine their
developers?
souls and skills against
Wow.
a demon uprising.
So it's an actual new one. Oh.
And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
That's good. Again, a game I will never play, but looks better than every Ninja Gaiden 2D Ninja Gaiden game I've ever seen.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
PS4? It's been 5 years since.
From the game bakers,
Okay. I guess it's
Cairn
just
is a survival
so people don't
climbing
have to get a
experience
PS5
where you
yet.
must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
This kind of reminds me of Getting Over It
Manage
with
balancing
Bennett
stamina
Foddy,
to
but
discover secrets.
I guess you don't die as much.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
But what's the gameplay? Like, okay, cutscene, cool. Walking, cool. What's
You
the
can give it a
gameplay?
try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
Oh, with demo? Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection.
This guy
arriving later this
has
year.
to stop being here. He's acting like, yes, I am one of the kids. I'm 29 years old. And it's like, dude, you're 49 or older. Get out of there. If you want to be professional, cool. But I don't know why you would be acting like,
We knew that we were onto something.
I'm super casual. Yeah, I'm one of the fun ones. That's what my kids told me.
To see this game. I
Like,
was like,
really?
I can't believe this game exists.
This just remake of the original. Honestly, not too interested. I've actually played these a few times in some arcades, and I'm like, they don't seem very good to me.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Handheld. So it's like everything that from the old days. Let's roll back. That's funny.
It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
But yeah, I mean, surprisingly, those haven't been available till now. So I guess we won't see from those two people now. I don't know why they separate those two people from the rest of the State of Play. Like, what? Why did you even show up? Just show off the trailers. You don't need to present anything. This is a video. Just play the trailers. Done. Oh, wow. I wonder how much people will like this. This seems like this whole presentation was made for Maximilian, dude, so far. Metal Gear. Or is it just MGS3? No, it's... I can't... It looked online for a second. No, it's just MGS3. Why does... Is this on Switch? Because this game looks like garbage right now. It's gotta be on Switch. Yeah, the graphics are like dying. It has to be on Switch.
Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
And like it's like 20 FPS or something. I don't know. Definitely not 30. I'm not even picky on this, so if I can see it, it's a bad sign. Okay. Why was the quality so garbage? Oh, you just shoot him. Okay. Yeah, they did show it before. Why did the quality look so bad? Because I know this is a really, really high quality looking game. What? Oh, that was weird. What? They would see you. They clearly would see you. That's weird. Updates, I guess, to the original game.
Spirit stones. Shining
Onimusha.
stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
The remake, I assume.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
It's weird that this looks like Neo, though. But I believe it's Onimusha. No, Onimusha's under Capcom. So yeah, this has to be, yeah, Neo.
Ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
Is it Neo 3? I wouldn't mind playing a demo of this. I still really love Neo 1. I just... with Neo 2 is weird.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
And not weird in a bad way, just in a I don't care kind of way. So you can just like switch your combat style. Okay. All right. They're showing a lot more of the game than they normally would. We're at spoiler territory here. This could come out September as well.
To have entered the depths of hell.
I assume that guy they showed right there before is like the villain. Yeah, Neo 3. Yep. I think that there was no indication of this before now. I believe that's actually new.
Who might you be, warrior?
But the villain, like, it's not Nobunaga, so that's...
Tokugawa. Takechiyo.
Yeah, Tokugawa. So it does take place, like, right after the first game.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。戦国シニゲーシリーズの最新作
Okay, can't wait for a demo, or maybe they won't bother, because they have good experiences with demos, but like sometimes people look at the games a little too much, I would say. But it's a tradition at this point. Yep, figured. It's a tradition. Okay, hopefully it's available now.
2026年の発売に向け続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Looks like it's not up yet. Neo 3.
No one knows how old the city really is.
I have to make a note of that.
For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world.
A lot of stuff here.
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need.
I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, VR. Okay. At least they're supporting it, because honestly, I was a little confused that they released it, and then it's like, okay, so when do the games come out? Like, I'm not gonna get it, but like, I do like watching these games. Eidos Montreal.
This city hides many lost and legendary treasures.
Is this Thief? It's almost like it's a Thief game.
Waiting to be found.
But it just might be like similar.
Waiting to be taken.
Yeah, it's Thief game. I think it is a Thief game.
Treasures come with more trouble than others.
Just look at that hand. Okay. Yep, Thief VR. Legacy of Shadow. Is it the first game though, or is it just a new game? I don't know. Okay, cool. The Thief series can be better than it has been treated up to now. I don't know this.
But she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Marketland seems a bit
Wait a
dim
second.
today. I heard something happened with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
Whatever. I'd rather 30 FPS, but I don't want it to be 480.
Dear planet has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us.
Maybe it's a bit rate
But
thing.
you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Maybe.
And it's up to you now
Online?
to use that power.
Like pirates, sort of? Okay. Factions. And cover your choice. So, you know, this isn't too bad looking.
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
Again, it's not my thing, but I would not blame people for really liking something that looks like this. It's pretty solid. February 24th, 2026. That was hard to read. So they're still pretty far away, but it didn't look too bad.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Duce.
But is it a multiplayer game? Like, it seemed like it was multiplayer. Asobi is yeah.
The last few months it has been in the world of Astro.
Astro Boy.
launched last
Astrobot.
September to
I keep
such
thinking
encouraging
Astro Boy.
feedback, even receiving a few others we are truly grateful for.
Gonna be
In
a
October, we added 5
DLC.
speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special.
Yeah, I know
packed
that
with
they
festive surprises.
had a few free
And then
free
earlier
stuff.
This year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost.
Yeah.
And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise.
Okay.
And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will
Oh, that looks
return
cool.
later this year, with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon.
I'll have to keep an
From
eye
all
out
of
for that.
us at Team Asobi,
I actually do
thank
like
you
that.
all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
That I do like that actually. That's gonna be sold out for a long time, isn't it? I don't know. I've been seeing a good amount of PS5 controller variety in some GameStops I've been at. I'm like, well, really? They have more colors. I don't remember there being this many colors. Sega remake? Is that what that said? Or was I just blanking out there? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna say I'm not interested. Okay. It's just a red-haired mermaid. Okay. That was weird. Weird vibe. Like, tragedy. Also, happy-go-lucky music. Like, why? Okay. I don't get it. Why are all these art styles not the best art style. Like, a lot of these games are like not even approaching PS2 level quality. Like, PS2 in a different way though. Like, I know that they're better than PS2 games, just like they don't look like great art styles, and it looks like they're trying to limit the graphical intensity. Like, this game's better, like, but still, it's still pretty low quality. Yeah, Abzu, Pathless Journey. It's still like low quality graphics, not in a bad way, just in a you're clearly trying to save room for the the graphic card or whatever you want to call it. This is different though. This is actually the studio that I would not apply this to. It's just like, you know, we've had so many of these other trailers that are like cartoonish art style, quirky characters, and it's like, okay, well, this is actually artistic right here. Like, you would not be able to make something this cool looking without this art style. Whereas the other ones, it's like, I think if you actually had realistic looking characters, like that last pirate game, I'm pretty sure it only benefits from actually realistic looking characters. Or at least more realistic looking. So this one's basically Journey again. I actually like the pass lift, but it was a bit short, to be fair. And mobility was a little annoying. And good. It was good and annoying. It was weird. Sword of the Sea. When? Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to mark that. Sword of the Sea, August 19th.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Game catalog.
On June 17th, Remedy brings
Free.
otherworldly action to game catalog.
Maybe I will have to get...
Firebreak.
Really? Also game catalog. Maybe I will get game catalog, maybe.
World of Control. You and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun and short bursts.
I at least want to play this one a little bit.
FBC Firebreak
Oh, really?
launches
June
day 1
17. I knew it was soon, but...
on June 17th.
Got 2 weeks left.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Okay. What other?
In July,
A little
Twisted Metal
surprising.
3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal.
Oh, really? They're
Which
getting
arrives
a second
July 31st
season.
in select countries, including Peacock in the US.
Maybe I will have to look into this a little.
Additionally, 2 of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog.
Whatever.
Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration.
Kind of a
running
big
now
deal.
through June 11th.
They're
Days
very
of Play is
beloved.
a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
I'll have to see if there's like some deal for
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them
For PlayStation
fall,
catalog.
then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No.
James
and I suspect
Bond.
he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway.
Oh.
It's really quite simple.
PlayStation
Bond is a
Extra.
bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
That just looks like Uncharted. The guy from Uncharted. It's Nathan Drake.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
Everybody knows him.
Don't think we've
Yeah,
had
Penny.
the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
What's her name? This is an interesting art style.
So you shouldn't have.
PlayStation Extra is $101 right now. It's got a 20%, no,
We're facing a
25% discount
situation of the
actually.
utmost delicacy.
That's
I
not
need
bad.
all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it come.
Oh, actually, but then premium has a 33% discount. That's $107. So, I mean, yeah, if you already are getting get extra, you might as well get premium.
Jet lag.
But essentials is only $64. So there is a $40-ish jump right there to extra. I'll have to look into that. Maybe. Especially if there's only like, even if there's just 2 games I'm interested in, that'll probably add up to being beneficial. Especially if they have new games on there.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
It's weird how many cutscenes they keep showing instead of actual gameplay. Like, you get like so little shots of gameplay. First light, well, that's generic. Jing. That's kind of funny.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
I only have a problem with his character design. I actually like this outfit more. And actually, a golden gun is a bit of a big difference for James Bond.
Hello.
Worth looking
I'm
into.
Hakan Abrak,
A little.
CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light.
But again, how much...
You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy.
It looks like there's
Before the
too much
tuxedo and the
cutscenes.
martinis, as he first steps into the world
It's like
of
all
espionage,
cutscenes.
striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that
Cool,
honors
show
the legacy of
gameplay.
Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Gameplay. Show more. I don't care if it comes out next year. Show gameplay. What the heck are you doing? You have to have a little bit that you can show off. Freaking Neo 3 is coming out next year, and they showed off tons and tons and tons and tons of gameplay. Ghost of Yote. Not interested, unfortunately.
You're still with me?
Actually, I still have to play Ghost of Tsushima, and if I do get the PlayStation Plus, or whatever, Essentials or whatever the heck, then I guess I could actually maybe get around to playing Ghost of Tsushima, maybe. Arc? Oh. Guilty Gear? I assume? Or no, it's gotta be Marvel related. What is this, a Marvel fighting game? Okay. Okay, Maximilian dude's gonna love this. But it's Marvel only. So no Capcom. Which honestly is fine, because like there have been you don't need to have Capcom characters in order to have Marvel characters. You know, you can have Marvel characters on their own just fine. So it's a tag team game. It's weird hearing this in Japanese though. They don't have the voice actors yet for English. Maybe due to the strike. Oh, that Ghost Rider looks pretty solid. Yeah, the big question is how many characters do they got? How many characters of characters that we don't... untypical characters. Doom, of course. No, what? A gun? What? Does he normally use a gun? I didn't think he uses a gun normally. Storm, of course. Give credit. I don't think I heard anybody talk about this game being made. What? What? Wait, what does 4v4 mean? What? That seems a little much, doesn't it? It's like we've heard of 3v3. 4v4. Like, what? No, that's too many, isn't it? That Iron Man looks so much better than most of the Iron Mans I've been seeing. People just keep saying, like, yeah, we only need, like, 3 Iron Man designs, and that's it. Or even just 1. Is that all of them? I mean, it's a solid lineup, but I'm a little surprised it's not a little more. Okay. That's all for now. We're gonna see more characters throughout the rest of the year. And Spider-Man. I'm just ignoring Spider-Man. Just because, like, yeah, he's there, duh. That's a big deal. Huh? Who's it gonna be? The reveal. What? Wait, what is this? What the? Oh, it's the developers. Okay. Like, what the fuck is happening? Vibes time. It all started when a friend said, "Let's grab drinks." Every video game ever made in Japan. I didn't know why, but I said, "Yeah, sure." I was gonna drink alcohol anyway tonight. And we said, yes, we love money.
いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
Yeah. I don't think we needed a developer diary thing.
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to
that's not
Marvel,
really connected, but okay.
Float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team.
We were not paying attention until we heard Arc System Works.
And they're just uppercutting.
Like, yeah, whatever. Arc System Works? What?
They couldn't make something boring if they tried.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think they've made a bad game yet.
まあ話を受けてしまった以上、これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP.
Yeah, fair enough.
What came up was something that went beyond that.
Cut to Japanese voices.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの
Wolverine is guaranteed going to be in here.
あんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこう
Maybe Miles
う
Morales.
ちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって、
Venom,
I remember
maybe.
personally
Maybe.
the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご
That
覧い
is
た
a
だ
very
ければ
unique Iron Man design.
かなりこう
Kamen Rider
らしい
or
ア
whatever.
ークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出てくるかなと思うので
And Tony still looks like
皆さんの
every
ファンドが
version of
すごく
Tony
できて
in the last
これなんだ
20 years,
という感じ
15
で
years.
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car, mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we
Yeah,
have for this
sure.
project is from Japan.
I mean, it's
to
more
the
like a
world.
Power
We're really
Rangers
trying
type
to
of
take
thing, but
not
okay.
just the IP, but gameplay mechanics, and say,
I don't know
what
if
can
mech
we really
is
take
quite
from Japan,
accurate
creators that are doing
necessarily.
awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲームのチーム
Yeah, that's
バトル
weird.
の中では4対4というのがまず本当
That's
に
a good
意
outfit.
欲的で
Black
挑戦的
shirt,
なところ
black
だというところ
coat. I might steal
When
that.
Art looks at these Marvel
Gray
characters,
pants
it's not
though,
simply
really?
just the visuals.
Guess it's the
it's
best
also
thing you
the
got,
gameplay
though.
mechanics and adding in that. What is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
まあ今回4対4というまあ革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、
We're not just business
強い
partners,
思
we're
い
friends.
の中でこのタイトルを成
We
功させ
care.
よう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to.
This would make sense if this was like the last game of the presentation, but I don't think
キャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外の
Like, this is cool, but we don't need you guys talking for an extra 5-10 minutes.
今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
Yeah, they could have cut that in half, honestly. Yeah, stay tuned for other characters, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what other characters? I kept thinking of Spider-Man characters. Obviously, some X-Men characters got to show up, but I don't know.
You're still with me?
Looks like that's the show. Really? Because there's a lot of games that they didn't show here. I mean, okay, admittedly, it makes sense that you're not going to show Death Stranding. They've already showed enough. They didn't need to, you know, just show out trailers and other stuff. You know, you don't need to show a trailer in something that they were trying to show only new stuff here, and I think they did. I mean, there was like a little bit of an update on a thing or two, but not too much. Like, yeah, like, but then you have like Metal Gear Solid 3, and it's like, wait, why did they even bother with that? Especially since the game looked worse. Like, what? Really, that's it? That kind of... I was right, though. It did seem like it was going to end on there. It just was weird because I was, like, expecting at least 1 or 2 other major games. Again, no Wolverine? Okay. Fair enough. There's a lot of games coming out, to be fair. It's not like there's not enough games coming out, right? So they definitely showed off a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay. Even with me being crazy picky, there's a big limitation on which of the things I can actually do. So, or, you know, play. I would say none of the things shown here are going to usurp the games I was planning to already watch. Let me see. I mean, obviously, Death Stranding 2 is still bigger than all the games they showed. Digimon Time Story or whatever is looking good. Very solid. Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero wasn't shown. What the heck are these? Oh, it's such weird videos. I don't know. Stream ended 38 seconds ago. Oh, that's right. See, this is why I'm confused, because then they also were showing Silent Hill F, and it's like, okay, so this is like an update, but like, cool, you know, like, okay, it's gonna come out, okay, but again, okay, no, to be fair, I'd have to re-look through here, but they did try as much as they could to show off games that were close to being finished. If they could, they tried to get a solid release date. That's probably what was the only reason why Final Fantasy Tactics is even on here. That's why I was confused, because I'm like, shouldn't there have been Square Enix stuff on here? And like there was, but like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Square Enix is trying to make sure they don't overstep their boundaries. Like, they're already, we're already like 2 years away from the next Final Fantasy VII, and Kingdom Hearts is at least 2 or 3 years away, I think I heard. Yeah, and then like they had stuff like this where it's like, okay, they showed it for like, what, 15, 30 seconds, and that was it, and then just cut away, and it's like, that looks cool. Okay, now I have to freeze frame this because they're going to just leave right after this. Yeah, this is the type of thing where you just don't know until you get your hands on it. I mean, again, I'm not a fan of fight sticks, but hey, if they can make a good one, I sounds fine to me. Also notice that they do this, and then they show the fighting game later, so they just showed it off and like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, why would they do that? And then they have the fighting game later in the show. Did they have 2 fighting games in this show? I don't think so. Which is even weirder that they only had 1. See, okay, so the last 8 minutes are just the interview. Yeah. So like, you kind of wasted our time there. I gotta say. Let's see. It was in total 54 minutes technically, but then take away 8, so honestly 45 minutes really. Yeah, see, like okay, we're only going to show our biggest games. What? Like, to be fair, they're showing a bit of variety with their brands and with their age groups, so I think that's what's going on. But it's also weird, like, wait, Bennett Foddy, or sorry, the where did it go? This didn't get a release date. Oh no, it did get a release date. Yeah, there was stuff here that like, oh, we've seen this before. Oh, there's nothing new. But then it's like, wait, but there's a release date, and that's a big deal because again, some of these games, maybe that they were announced more recently, but it felt like a lot of this stuff was like from 2 years ago, and it's like, oh right, yeah, that, But then you have like this one, which I think this one might be the best one. Now, to be fair, it might end up being bad gameplay wise. I personally liked No More Heroes 3, but admittedly it felt weird and clearly had cut content. It was really odd. And this one just seems better in every way, really. Obviously there's some silly stuff, of course, but also like, this feels like this was made for consoles. I think that's part of the issue. So I played No More Heroes 3 on Switch, so that probably doesn't help. But also just generally, even when I played it on the big screen, No More Heroes 3 always felt like a maybe not a mobile game, but just like the graphics were made for a smaller screen. That's right, Pragmata. Wait, when does Pragmata come out again? Oh yeah, 2026. See, the weird thing is that they actually started with their best game. Because this, you might be like, oh, well, they didn't show that much, but it's like, the gameplay looked pretty damn solid. The story looks fine too. I like the story actually. It's mostly just them two hanging out, sure. And, like kind of vibing with the world. But I like that it's not like a Souls-like game from what I can tell, at least. That's nice. Yeah, like what is that? So, okay, gun, stun, telekinesis, got your bosses. Even for a first boss, that stage looked pretty crazy. And also, the first trailer for this game, all those years ago, 5-6 years ago, was that the space station is crashing down to Earth. So maybe that's like the finale of the game. It's weird because like in that trailer they only showed Earth, really. They showed the satellite or whatever crashing, but again they didn't actually show anything else. So it's like, oh, it takes place on Earth, right? And then here it's like, oh well, no, not really. Yeah, this is when I was like, oh no, actually technically when he was talking to the guy and it's like, oh no, you're dying, don't worry, I'm gonna save you, is when I'm like, oh, okay, that's Suda51. Suda51 is so nonchalant about death that it's like, sometimes it can be like, don't worry, I'll save you, and then sometimes it's like, oh, you're dead, don't worry, I'll avenge you, it'll be fine. And it's like, wait, what do you mean it'll be fine? I'm dead, And then here you have like the, it's transforming me. But it's like, it's fine, you're gonna be cool now. And it's like, oh, okay. It's funny that they're like, but what could this mean? What does being a dead man mean? And it's like, I mean, he basically was on the verge of death, and then you just recreated his body. So, like, why are you even asking what's a dead man? Like, he's clearly just dead, and then, like, robot parts just kind of remade his body. So, yeah, okay. I like the fast weapon. I hate the slow weapon. They show a slow weapon later on that I was like, but the guns seem a little odd, but it looks fine enough. Honestly, the effects might be a little much. I like it, but even I have to say, there is some shots in here where I can't see shit through the blood. And it's like, okay. And it doesn't help that the blood is a little too cartoony. Like, I like a lot of blood in my games, but that's a bit much. Like, it basically is like particle effects, but they're red, so it's blood. So it's like just the most particle effects that look like blood. It's a little overwhelming, I would say, personally. But yeah, good presentation. Honestly though, I probably am still looking forward to Outer Worlds 2 more during the Xbox presentation. I don't think they did anything wrong here though, especially like they just subtly put in the stuff about PlayStation Essentials and PlayStation Plus or whatever, and that was enough to be like, you know what, I do want to look into that. And then it's like, oh, it's around a little over $100. I'm like, maybe, because there are enough small titles in here that I wouldn't mind buying that for the small titles, basically. There weren't too many that I was interested in, but enough that, again, if I bought PlayStation Essentials just even for 2 or 3 games, it'd be worth it, because I also still get the monthly games too, so there's also that. But the PlayStation Plus whatever thing, it's only going to be available until June 12th or 14th, one of those two, when I was looking at it. I think it's the 12th, I think. Yeah, Thief was surprising. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Some of it weirder than others, though. Like Tides of Tomorrow is, like, cool, kind of generic, but, like, just good enough to be fine. But then, again, like, of all the stuff that you could have shown, it's a little weird that they picked what they picked. Like this one. I don't know. But yeah, Sword of the Seas, though. Yeah, this is going to be worth it. This studio, they're not quite as good as the original. I don't remember their name. The ones that made Flower and Journey. They're not quite as good, but to be fair, back then that studio was indie. Pure distilled indie. This, I wouldn't quite call it indie. Like, it is, but at the same time, there's clearly aspects that are like, you know what? They're definitely, I mean, the fact that this game is even still reminiscent of Journey in the first place, it's like, okay, you're clearly chasing clout here, which isn't the worst thing. It's just every time they make a game, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like that other game that some of these developers were involved in but they don't have that many unique ideas. Like, there was some cool stuff, like, ooh, ice, okay. Oh, the water bubble. Oh, the killer whale. Like, okay, but like, how do you use it? Oh, you just kind of are in it or jump on it or whatever, and that's it. Like, there's no like interesting depths to it, I would say. I think that they even had snakes under the ground in Journey. I believe they were snakes, more or less. And then here you have a giant shaft going into the sky. You know, it's not the mountain, but, you know, we do have a mountain here, though. Oh, that's just for, you know, that's just for an Easter egg, right? But no, this is what you're actually going for. It's not a mountain. Like, okay, guys. This does make me wonder, after this game, what are they going to make? Is it going to be completely different than Journey? Because I think that they've made Journey like 3 times now. Because they had the underwater game, which, while it's underwater, it still was very similar to Journey in some ways. And then they had the what is it called? Well, it was the one that was their last game. That was the launch title for the PS5. Where you kind of are in the air and you're climbing a mountain, sort of. Though, to be fair, that game was like, that game, I'll give credit. Like, I think back when I played it, like, it wasn't solid, but it was good enough that I was like, okay, this has a lot of unique ideas. Not polished, but it's still very solid. But then this one's just like Journey, and it's like, okay, at least that previous one, like, felt like it had a bit more of its own identity. The only problem was there was basically no story, and it was a little short. Not like short, but I mean, I think you could beat it in like 12 hours or less. 15, 18 for completionist or something. But this looks good. But I'm like, again, I'm a little like hesitant to buy it. But then, yeah, the PlayStation, what is it? The PlayStation Extra thing is what makes me want to be like, okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look
Communications
at Sword of the
manager.
Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless.
Pathless, yeah.
We're excited to announce that
And
Sword
Abzu.
of the Sea will launch this summer.
So
into
game
the
catalog.
PlayStation Plus game catalog.
So you need extra, so that's 101. But premium, 108. It's like, yeah, you might as well. That's right now. Again, it's way cheaper right now, because without the discount, this would be like 120 something. This would be like 140 maybe or something. It's a big drop. I mean, this one isn't like the biggest, but like this one's like 30, 40. This one's 20ish. But yeah, it's weird because I don't think that they actually showed any other games on here that were game catalog specific. I mean, obviously they had their little game catalog moment here, but funnily enough, Sword of the Sea was by far way more interesting to me. And like, I do like the Firebreak game. It's just not quite my thing. I'm also confused because this is not what this franchise is, the FBC. It's part of the Control, Alan Wake, same developer. This is not the vibe of Control and Alan Wake. They are clearly just trying to gain the appeal of generic gamers, which I don't blame them for, but it's just very weird because the location is like the opposite of whatever the heck this is. Like, it's so weird. But yeah, thanks for watching. Well, I'll see you on the next presentation that's going to be in a few days. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.